Hey everyone, welcome to BlueRidgeSilverhound. I'm your host Sean, and I wanted to take some time to reach out and personally, first of all, I want to thank everyone for again all of the views and support all throughout my YouTube career, which spans right around 8 years. I may not be the most, aesthetically pleasing person to look at, which is why for like the first 7 years of my YouTube career, I have remained behind the scenes. I've always been the guy that has been like hands in front of the camera with no face. And then it was earlier in the year or sometime thereabouts, I decided to do videos where I got to share, the man behind the camera, the one that has, kind of been the force and the face of BlueRidgeSilverhound. And, it's never too late, I guess, I suppose, to be that person. But, the reviews have been primarily positive, okay? I would say 99% positive. And then there are people who make snide remarks like, hey, you know what? I'd rather see the coin. I don't want to look at you. You can't please 100% of the people all the time. I'm glad to be one of the main mentors on YouTube in coin collecting. Okay, that's my passionate side. Okay. And then there's the kind of like the human side of things, Sean, the man, okay? The man that's not BlueRidgeSilverhound. Who is he? Well, I'm a guy in my 40s, okay? That, like some other people, we have our ups and downs, okay? We wake up in the morning. Sometimes we feel like working. Sometimes we don't. A lot of you are in that same boat. Maybe you guys go to a job you don't particularly care for, or, you're in a situation that's less than ideal to kind of like your own well-being, I guess, your mental health or your financial health or, whatever the case is. But speaking of health, I wanted to take a little time to share something that's very intimate and very personal in my life, and that's my health. I have recently come across a health scare. Okay, me and my wife both. She got checked out. She's fine. Thank God, because I love that woman with all of my being. I'm next in line. All right. I think this is all to my own doing. As you could tell, I'm not a skinny guy. I've been battling weight issues, since I was a kid. All right. So it's been hard. It's been hard to, work out. And, eventually when I was in my 20s, I got to a point where I was more active. I was going to the gym and all that stuff. 2 kids later, it's kind of tough to follow along with that. And, me and my wife joined a arena softball league last summer. Okay, so stay tuned because this is all going to fall into what I have to say. And it's been great. Okay, it's an indoor softball, very competitive, very high intensity league. January, the very last game of that season, and the seasons go on, I think, like 6-7 weeks, and then you like continuously start a new season. It's different. It's not like regular baseball. In January, I ended up suffering a pretty severe groin strain, and it put me on the shelf. And I've been on the shelf from any sort of activity, okay, where physical activity, doing any of that stuff. And it sucks because I miss it and I love it. So thinking that it was just this groin injury, and I, kind of endured through the pain, and I've done physical therapy and, done something that I personally don't want to do, and that's take whatever medication is necessary to alleviate some of that pain. The pain ended up going away, and it's introduced a new issue. Okay, and I've had these hip issues, and I keep attributing it to the sports injury that I suffered in January. And I was fearing the worst, like, oh my God, this is a torn labrum or whatever, okay? So in about the last 3 months, I've been very inactive. I'm not walking quite as much. As you guys know, I wear a Fitbit. I used to log 10,000 plus steps a day, which is where you want to be for optimal health when it comes to walking. Geez, how do I say this? It concerned me enough that I ended up getting an MRI on my hip. All right, just to make sure that it's not like a torn labrum or anything like that. Okay, and sure enough, it was not a torn labrum, and thankfully, because that's something that needs some sort of surgical fix up to get me back in the right place, but it takes months to heal. So even still, I wouldn't be nearly as active as I once was. So after getting the MRI results, okay, no torn labrum. However, it did reveal that I have arthritis in my right hip now. Right where the ball of the, I don't know if it's the femur, but the big bone that your hamstring goes into the hip, okay? There's an impingement right there, okay? And it's produced extra, I guess, the calcium deposit that's formed onto the bone. That's making it a little bit tougher, okay, to sit, to lay down, to walk and run and things like that, okay, and then I'll get through it. That's just something that I have to be active and lose weight to get there. However, when I went to my sports medicine doctor, he noticed a tiny little blip on my lower spine. It's like the L2, L3 vertebrae on my spine. He saw what appeared to be a small, tiny little white mass that's about the size of a pea. Okay, so that concerned me a little bit. It concerned him too. He scheduled another MRI for me to have that looked at, and that I did that today. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about it, but after doing research, there's only a few things that it can be. Okay, of course, the big one, it could be a spinal tumor, which would be devastating. All right, devastating. But however, depending on whether or not it's benign or malignant, remains to be seen. I should know in a few days. And what I wanted to do, seeing as how mi casa, su casa, in the grand scheme of this whole YouTube coin thing is that I love you guys enough to want to come out and tell you how I'm feeling and how I'm doing. And I'm a little worried. I'll be absolutely honest. Is this a pity party? No. But if you see me being less frequent with the videos, you'll understand why, okay? As a matter of fact, in the last 30 days, I've produced about 20% less videos. I don't know if you guys have really seen or noticed the difference, but I've made about 10 less videos last month than the previous month before that. So in a way, sitting down, doing editing, I've been doing a lot of sit down jobs, probably primarily throughout the last 10 years of my life. So it's not a great lifestyle to be sitting all the time. It's not healthy. And I feel like that maybe that has something and probably has contributed to where I'm at with these little nagging things that's going on. And then now we have this thing on my spine that I'm even more worried about. But in any event, as soon as I get some results, I'm gonna update you guys every so often. I'll probably just do a quick little post or do a video if it's something substantial. It's not going to affect any more of the giveaways throughout the rest of the summer. I'm still going to put on videos at the best frequency as I possibly can. As you guys know, I like to do 2 videos a day, Monday through Friday, and then one each on one each on Saturday and Sunday. So through it all, the only thing that matters right now is my family. Okay, that's my family, and that's you folks out there. And at the end of the day, whatever happens to me, okay, the best way you could support this channel moving forward is to continuously watch some of the content. Because whatever happens, this channel is going to go to my wife, and I doubt she'll load anything on there. She might go on there and comment and respond to folks and things like that. It's too early. I'm too young. I am gonna fight through this. I will let you guys know how it goes. Just support us. by giving us your blessings. Nothing else. No money, no monetization, none of that stuff. I don't want to hear about anything of that nature. But I wanted to kind of pass it forward to someone, a couple people who are less fortunate. So I follow along with another YouTube channel called Bella's Dad, aka Phil, and he is actually adminning a fundraiser auction for coins and stuff, and the proceeds will go to a couple of folks. Okay, one person in which he has gone through a divorce, a pretty bad divorce, to the point where he has nothing. Okay, he's sleeping in his car, and in less than ideal situations. So there's going to be that. In addition, there's another family, okay, a full family that's going through lots of financial issues right now that he is supporting. All this in part, I wouldn't have known about this until about 2 hours ago when I checked my email, and a gentleman by the name of Mike Badger of Complete Coinage reached out to me to see if I could do any sort of support. And I'll look around and see if there's anything I could donate for this particular charity fundraiser auction, I guess. And I think he wants to do it monthly. I don't think I could take part in it monthly, but I'm going to send him a little something for either this one or the next one. I haven't had too much time to look through it, but anyways, there will be a link either in the description box to this video at Bella's Dad, aka Phil, or it'll be like somewhere on the video here. But anyways, I wanted to talk about that. Again, I love you guys. You have made this channel what it is today. We'll fight through this. It's bound to happen. If you're feeling positive at anything in life, it's that you're still breathing. You wake up every single morning and you do epic things every single day. You keep moving that needle to being the person that you want to be in life. I know I'm sounding very vanilla right now, but very spiritual vanilla, but that's okay. I'm taking after my wife, I guess. Quick little thing, I love my wife, Stacy. Thank you for all the support. And my two girls, one very giant, big high school graduate, soon to be going into college this fall, and then a tiny little mini me, floating around here somewhere, who will be in second grade this year. Anyways, I think enough of the sob story. So I want to thank you guys again for all the views and support. I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. You guys keep collecting. Spread happiness and be kind, I guess. All right. You guys take care. I'll see you.